Merry Christmas! It is Monday evening, December 25th, 2017, and this spot should look familiar because I featured it in one of my presentations not too long ago. I stood right in this spot, being right here at this retaining wall. This is the 1000 block of Broadway, and Jones is right up there, and I photographed Pacific Heights from that location in my last presentation. Now we're going to reverse that picture and look at it in the other direction. But first of all, I want to show you this. The pyramid building with the star at the top, the Bay Bridge, the buildings of the Embarcadero all lighted. It's a beautiful Christmas indeed. Check it out. It's the Bay Bridge, and this is Broadway. That's the Embarcadero. In my last presentation, we stood here at Broadway and Jones and photographed this scene, which is Broadway on the other side of the Broadway tunnels, which we are standing on top of, I might add. The Broadway tunnels are going underneath us. And this is the west side of Broadway going up to Pacific Heights, which is right here. Now we're going to go up to the top of this, where those headlights are that you see, and photograph back and see what the view is. Let's go. And now the final hill as we approach the summit of Pacific Heights, a very exclusive neighborhood of San Francisco, I might add. Here we are, Broadway and Divisadero. And this is the reverse shot that I told you about. The street you see is Broadway, west of the Broadway tunnels, also known as the Levy tunnels. We just drove on that street to get up here. And check it out, this is the top of that hill from this vantage point. That's the very top, Broadway and Jones, with the Bay Bridge. And there's the pyramid building with the Embarcadero buildings lighted from Pacific Heights, the corner of Broadway and Divisadero. And as I said, we just drove this street, you were with us, and this is the view we see. I mean, it's beautiful. It's kind of a cold night, probably about 52. I know all you people out in the Midwest are going, 52, yeah. Try below zero. Well, here is an added treat. The home that you see behind me, which sits at the corner of Divisadero and Vallejo, is the same mansion. It's not really a home, it's a mansion that was used in the 1968 film Bullitt, starring Steve McQueen and Robert Vaughn. This is where Steve McQueen and Robert Vaughn meet for the first time and discuss what they're going to do with this suspect that they're hiding away so that the mob can't get him. Anyway, that balcony right there was filled with people. I've been in this home before. I've eaten at this home. It's a hell of a house, I'm going to tell you right now. Big, huge, high ceilings, and boy, oh boy, a formal dining room that looks like a restaurant.
important job for you. Captain Bennett suggested that you take it. As you know, there's a Senate subcommittee hearing here Monday. I have a star witness who needs protection. Sam says that you were the man for the job. And I can't find a flaw in that statement.
Protection from who?
The organization. His name is Ross. Johnny Ross from Chicago. Once and for all, the top men in law enforcement are united. We're going to expose the organization.
I read your speech. Why San Francisco?
Ross is safer here. That's your province. Keeping him out of reach for 40 hours.
Where?
The Hotel Daniels. 226 Embarcadero Road, room 634. He's there now, expecting you. So now that you know where my house is, Lieutenant, I hope that we'll get to see a lot more of each other. Particularly in view of the investigation. A senatorial hearing has a way of catapulting everyone involved into the public eye, with subsequent effect on one's career. It'll be a pleasure to have you along. Have him in court on Monday, Frank.
What was that all about?
Pals, you and Chalmers, huh? It's a lot of juice.
Hotel Daniels, 226 Embarcadero Road. State's evidence witness, and we're babysitting. Let's go. You got any coffee?
Yeah.
Well, this is the house. Robert Vaughn, Steve McQueen, Simon Oakland, a lot of stars climbed these stairs, including me. Here's a great view of San Francisco City Hall from Fulton Street, just east of Scott Street. And usually around Christmas, the dome is lighted a little bit more elaborately than it is, but you can't kick. It's really pretty.